One of the most fascinating and distinctive characters to appear on the scene of contemporary magic and illusion is the sacred Riana, whose real name is Marie Antoinette Riana Graharani. Although she is originally from Indonesia, she has gained international fame due to her love of horror-themed shows and exceptional stage presence. Sacred Riana is now 32. Finally admits what we all suspected. Her spooky demeanor has always left an impression, captivating and unsettling audiences in equal measure, even though reviews have been mixed. The Sacred following her amazing performances on America's Got Talent in 2018. When she blended theatrical magic with spooky narration, Riana rose to fame. Her journey started much earlier, when she developed a love for magic as a young girl in Jakarta, Indonesia. The narrative of Riana is not just about how she rose to fame as a magician. It's also about how she dismantled cultural boundaries, dispelled preconceptions, and turned magic into a storytelling art form with psychological effects. Born in Jakarta, Marie Antoinette Riana Graharani grew up there. She developed an early fascination with magic since her father, a magician, told her that it is a profound and spiritual art. Her desire to ultimately perform on large stages was sparked by her adoration for the well-known illusionist David Copperfield. Prior to attending the University of Bunda Mulia, Riana was a student at St. Ursula Catholic School. Although she lived a reasonably normal existence, her love of magic gradually increased. She put in endless hours, developing her abilities with commitment and restraint. Even in these early phases, Riana stood out for wanting to use her storytelling abilities. Riana had always been drawn to the dark and enigmatic. Sadako Yamamura, the haunting antagonist of the Japanese horror series The Ring, served as the inspiration for her stage name, the Sacred Riana. She took on the character's distinctive long black hair, which contributes to the mystery and hides a large portion of her face. She started to move uncannily and slowly, frequently imitating a ghost's mechanical uneasiness. She added a doll, also named Riana, to finish the piece. It resembled her magical companion and was outfitted just like her. When Riana participated on Asia's Got Talent in 2017, it was her first significant break. In contrast to conventional magic shows, the horror genre served as a major inspiration for her performances. She rarely spoke, preferring to narrate her story through her bizarre manner and hallucinations. Her performances, which combined reality and nightmare, enthralled the judges and audience despite her nervousness. Her doll came to life and engaged with the crowd during one of her most memorable performances. She won the title of Asia's Got Talent by defeating the Filipino dance group DMX Cambalanos in the finals with this and other performances. Her success established her as a unique artist and opened up a global fan base. Riana's distinct appeal was displayed on America's Got Talent in 2018. She instantly caught everyone's attention as soon as she came onto the platform. The ADT audience has never witnessed a performance like hers before, due to her unique illusions and eerie atmosphere. What was to happen was put in motion by her audition. Riana's act, which centered on an enigmatic murder case, involved Judge Mel B. After seeing several names and pictures, Mel B chose Bob. Riana then disclosed a startling turn of events. Bob was named as a case suspect in an old newspaper item that was connected to the selected name and photo. She was unanimously advanced to the next round due to her amazing and terrifying performance. Riana kept pushing limits as the competition went on. She used a series of illusions to introduce an imaginary friend in one performance, which clearly unnerved the judges. It was even more horrifying when she utilized her magic doll during the quarterfinals. The act ended with Riana levitating in a scary way, her doppelgangers swarming the stage and appearing in the audience. The audience was left in the dark as the music was unexpectedly interrupted by a commercial break. The audience was confused by the performance's sudden end, but the judges' comments were given when the concert resumed. This choice, which proved to be deliberate, was a component of the act's plan to incite conflict and spark discussion. She was ousted in the semifinals, nonetheless, due to cultural differences and conflicting crowd reactions. Discussions about how many cultures view magic and horror were sparked by Riana's America's Got Talent performances. Storytelling is often the primary focus of Asian magic presentations, and illusions are expertly woven into the narrative. However, technological complexity and spectacular displays are more likely to be valued by Western spectators. Asian horror emphasizes psychological tension, curses, and ghosts more than American horror, which often involves jump scares and graphic imagery. This difference in approach left some viewers feeling underwhelmed or confused, while others found Riana's performances to be immensely engaging. Riana received a lot of attention for her performances despite the cultural difference. Her quarterfinal performance was the most viewed of the evening, garnering over 1 million views on YouTube in a matter of hours. Even those who did not vote for her acknowledged the excellence of her skill. Even though Riana didn't win America's Got Talent, her career took off. In 2019, she expanded her global audience by participating in Britain's Got Talent, The Champions. Her performances continued to highlight her talent and uniqueness despite her loss in the preliminary round. Riana also tried her hand at acting and starred in the horror film The Sacred Riana. Beginning, the film helped audiences understand her spooky personality by exploring her character's backstory. The trailer alone attracted millions of viewers, and the film's success led to a sequel called The Sacred Riana 2, Bloody Mary. In addition to her films, Riana featured on television shows including Masters of Illusion and as a guest on Indonesia's Got Talent. In 2022, she demonstrated her flexibility as a performer by making it to the semifinals of Season 7 of La France Un Incroyable Talent. Riana's unique personality has made her a marketing hit. She collaborated with Overdose Gourmet Popcorn to create her own snack flavor by combining everyday objects with her creepy brand. She has launched a Spotify podcast called Kisah Horror, where she discusses the background of her persona and performances. Through her efforts, Riana has shown that she can interact with fans in new ways. Her podcast, in particular, allows her to delve deeper into the tales and puzzles that inspire her work, providing listeners with a deeper comprehension of her works. Riana's theatrical persona is mysterious, yet glimpses of her off-stage life reveal a more personable side. She occasionally posts pictures of herself on social media without her trademark doll and long black hair, looking like a typical young lady. In sharp contrast to her unsettling on-stage persona, these scenes serve as a reminder to viewers that the horror-inspired figure is actually a committed and passionate artist. Her skill as a performer is highlighted by her ability to strike a balance between her two selves as a haunting magician and a regular person. It also shows how well she knows how important it is to keep her personal life and stage persona separate. By combining magic, narrative, and horror into a singularly engaging experience, The Sacred Riana has carved out a niche that few others have explored. Her contributions to the realm of magic have not only entertained audiences, but also led them to reevaluate what magic actually is. There is little doubt that The Sacred Riana will keep pushing the envelope and redefining the art of deception as her admirers anxiously anticipate her next move. Her reputation as a master of the enigmatic and macabre will endure, whether it is through additional motion pictures, theatrical productions, or creative partnerships. The Sacred Riana distinguishes out as a performer who dares to be unique in a world where magic frequently depends on spectacle and grandeur. Her tale serves as a tribute to the strength of imagination, tenacity, and the guts to take risks. The Sacred Riana provides an extraordinary voyage into the unknown for those who are willing to enter her murky world.